afternoon.
Good afternoon. Wow. Okay. We're all on.
Perfect.
Okay. You've got sharing screen capabilities.
Perfect. Thank you. And for Mr. Clark, General G, and the guys are in theater with us here at our office. I'm sorry, guys. They're not on video call. They're in front of their monitors. We had this call pretty much scheduled for two different groups. One, my new staff that was being oriented to our silo cloud, and I think Kevin and I were supposed to get this done this morning, but thank you for recognizing that I was too beat. Straight 27 hours, no sleep, and I'm still a little groggy. So you guys know my normal energy. Bear with me on this one, General G.
Okay, bloody but and bowed. Okay, we got you.
Okay, perfect. So allow me to go ahead and screen share. I'm going to take you guys off of the main screen. Put you over there. And all right, so everyone will see the same thing. Share screen. Screen one. All right. So we all should be in the same share screen environment, right?
Right.
I'm going to sign out. We're going to sign out. Wait, Bob, would you like to see it here too? Yeah, I think I better get you closer over there. Is that okay? Or you come over my shoulder. Yeah.
I like that. I like to have you back.
Okay. For starters, everyone, Silo Cloud was built to literally make your internet searching and everything that you do on the internet a lot more secure. We thought first about bringing ease of use and convergence to the table. The term silo itself refers to its own sense of security. When you think of the term silo, you would either think of a silo that we use to store missiles, or a silo that we use to store food grain, right? In both of those applications, it was mission critical items that were being stored in those silos. One was being stored underground, one was being stored above ground. And we feel that your personal information is also something of mission critical and something of a secure nature. So we decided to secure the cloud. That's enough, Silo. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. So I'm going to sign in right now. There's some features that General, did you happen to create your own user password and log in already?
I did, but there's two things screwy. There's two images that show up. One is in persona. There's one image that has my face for real in a gold jacket, and then there's another one that does not look like me. And
Exactly.
I think
Yeah.
it's your default picture. So depend upon which page you're inside of Silo Cloud or in persona, it's not synced. Like for right now, I'm that guy E.L. Barber. Me and him have the same face.
No. So see.
That's your default. I got it.
Bar-
That's the default
Yeah.
picture,
See.
but I'm not there.
Okay.
So I'm
So
in the
see,
system.
you're in the system. All right.
Yeah.
So right now during beta, every member that typically signs on is going to get that Barker face, right?
I got you. I'm checking.
So when we literally have the paid version and we leave out of beta, a member won't be able to move forward until they actually fulfill all of their personal profile criteria, right? So in default, we just put a face in there because we just needed a number of users, and I had a lot of my testing, what we call them scrum testers, fulfill the obligations of just running tests at user profile setups and things of that nature. Now, if you're setting up on a phone or on a PC or on a Macintosh, the setup is quite different for either one. So the moment a user first comes into the Silo world, their landing page will look similar to this.
Yep. Got that one. That's what I want. That's on persona. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
and
persona, so that everyone in the room understands the differences. Persona is actually your operating system as a user. So,
yeah.
and guys,
I had to work to find this page.
yeah. You wouldn't have had to work to find the page if I was giving you the tutorial from start. You understand?
Sure. Sure. I mean, in fact, this is
obviously, if people go out ahead of me, they gotta be in the wilderness for a little while. But allow me to kind of show you guys how this works. All right. So normally when a user first logs in, they'll end up here because they would land here from silocloud.com if they're logging in from their computer, and then silocloud.com will force them into building their profile tab. So from this top right-hand corner that would have had a Barker picture, but now it would have your photo on it. This is where we would change all of their user criteria, right? So from the first time that you log in, we're going to be taking a lot more gamified so that you can click through those steps quickly. A lot of new users, internet connection unstable. Are we good? Kevin, you guys? Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
Here.
So a lot of users don't realize when they click on the icon, that's when the application comes up for you to be able to change that photo, right? And when you change that photo, then it'll sync across the entire Um, and you reach that page through Manage Profile. Click on the favicon or the avatar, whatever we want to call it, and then change. And beyond that, if a user wants to change their Facebook or their LinkedIn or any of their own social functions, just click on this and a prompt will come up for you to actually input your social media user. Now the final tab under right beside Pinterest allows that user to add a web reference, and this web reference is added to your user profile at the time that someone searches for your name as a username that they want to either subscribe or follow to. That web reference link will allow them to be directed to whatever link you subscribe to on that feature. All of this other criteria is your static data that you will create. We left this path kind of open for the guys that were working on our open source platform for the past year and a half, so that we can go ahead and key in financial data correctly. But the beta release won't have this section available to open users. Right now, you guys are of the beta test group. Below the profile tab, a user gets to add their images, their audio, and their video. And you simply do that by dragging and dropping or selecting which one of these items you would want to have stored into your public profile. And this is kind of important, because the things that you put in your public profile is what Silo does the magic behind the scenes to go ahead and promote on search engines on your behalf. If you don't want a photo to be seen all over the web, you might not want it here. You might want it in your actual cloud. Because every profile that's been created on Silo has been on the first page of Google. So that search engine optimizer that we built is really doing the trick. Another component of your managed profile module is the ability to build your first store. So a lot of members don't have stores yet. Creating a store is as simple as filling out this simple form. I'm just going to go ahead and put test store here. Let's call it Alexander. And this is going to be design services. And I'm going to do both physical and digital. And I'm going to select the store theme 1, and for the store image, I just simply click on that box and see if I can get just a sample image. And I'll do the same thing for a thumbnail. And if I wanted to upload videos to go with this store, I can do that. But what happens here is it automatically creates this QR code for the store. And this is just setting up your store. Now you can go to that list again, and my store will be built. However, I have no products yet. as a new member, you wouldn't have any new products. So we would create your new products by simply going through the selection of products that you would be approved to sell, or if you had your own products that you wanted to go ahead and cast on your store, you can actually create your own unique products. The beauty of Silo is the beauty behind the Silo engine is the ability to be able to tap it into a number of other marketplaces. So right now, a member that just wants to sell things online but doesn't have the ability to create a product and sell that product online can actually log into Silo, become a brand ambassador for another company, and then have that company's items listed as default inside of their profile, so that they themselves could be a commissioned salesperson of that product, or create your own. So without saving that, I have some stores developed here already. I think I'm going to use RP Digital as a store of choice. So my product and my store, they work together. Kevin, have you even delved into that section of Cloud?
No, not yet. I haven't created, yeah.
Okay.
And I had a question. How much storage space initially would you get during the beta testing phase? The storage size, because I've got quite a few video files or movies that I own the rights to that I like to store.
So you would actually have when I get to the Silo Cloud portion, I'll cover that with you real quick. Right here, this is just your profile, and I'll quickly get away from the profile so I can get to the components that you guys are more excited about. So in this section of the profile is also the My Websites. Typically, a person that does anything on social media may have a Facebook page, but they might not have their own personal website. Silo Cloud applies this function to assist that user in creating their own individual website with our site building tools. And then once a user their first site, they can actually manage that site from their managed profile, and then publish that site across the entire web on the hosting tools. Trying to make sure that that screen share is picking this up. Is it? And Kevin, is the screen share still picking up this tool?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Okay, yeah. You know where
All right.
you see, right? Right. The page for setting up your website.
I saw that. I saw the page for the website. I saw the tracking of the different businesses, and also the links to all of the other websites that you are either part of or manage. This has a feel of Facebook, LinkedIn, web builder stuff on steroids. So interesting.
Yeah, it really is. So in this drop down menu right here, we actually have the table of contents that allows a user to follow along seamlessly to build their site. Every site needs a header, an intro, a feature, content. The templates pull off to the side. The user just simply drags it over and manages building their own website. For many folks, especially my older users, people in ages 60 plus, they absolutely adore this because at one point in time, they would manage everything on the web on their own, and then the web got complicated to where they couldn't communicate the things that they wanted on the website. And they felt that Silo answered that without them having to deal with a lot of young folks that could maneuver but have the patience with them. Huh? So changing functions and details on the website, pretty simple. If you wanted to change the content, simply click on content and change the content. That easy. Same thing is true for an icon. If you want to change a detail, just click on the detail, and then we have images that could be stored or uploaded from your own personal computer to add to change details, pictures, backgrounds, and what have you. In this case, we were building a simple website. It has 2 team members. If we needed to add a couple more team members, just simply add a couple more team members. If you get into building the site and then you realize, hey, this doesn't work for me, that's when you actually go into the Elements tab. You can actually remove certain elements as well, so you don't have to be stuck with what you've just created. We can just kind of change that intro so that we can have a different feature set.
Does it also give you the ability to create search an acceptable not used name?
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's our domain hosting. I mean, our website builder is probably the most open source application, because we actually give you the source code and the script while you're developing your entire site. So when you go into the detail elements, if you wanted to go into the script builder or hosting your CSS or managing your SEO so that Google can track the analytics of your website that you just built, or take this out of our site builder template and bring it into a more robust web builder, we give you the ability to do that. And companies like Wix, they typically just don't do that. We're feature rich in that most of the things that you do on Silo Cloud, you don't require other functions to actually come into the equation to help you out with. So everything that's built here can actually be hosted here. I don't have to re-log in. I simply have to name the site. In this case, I'll name it Gen Test and put a number 12 on it. And I can export it to a zip file, or I can host it on my Silo Cloud. So I'm just going to host it on my Silo Cloud. And now it's hosted. The site is hosted. Now it's hosted as a Silo Cloud / Gen Test. Now I can redirect that domain by simply purchasing an account with Silo Domains, and that's what you were just asking, Jen. So I can search for unique domains right here. If the domain is available, I can just search for it. I can purchase it right here, and it'll be applied to Silo host account. So with that, allow me to exit the Silo site builder and get into Persona, because again, all of this is just your personal profile. This is the way you manage it. What the public sees when you've already managed your profile is this version. So they can click and link directly to all of your social media. They can see all of the photos that you have posted, or play the music that you have listed, or your videos, or in my store.
They can
visit
come in
websites
and
what have you.
They can come in and see your dashboard. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Loud.
Say again?
they can see your dashboard, what they see. Not the
Yeah,
second
they
tier.
can see the. You have managed profile and profile. They can only see your profile. So this would be public. It's up to you. I'm not going to go to the dashboard.
So this isn't the dashboard.
Bill for. I'm about to show you.
Okay. I know there's a one later on inside of it called dashboard, but
What's going on with the internet? All right, had a lot of interference. So, is everyone back?
Yep.
Everyone back? Okay. All right. So your dashboard is right here. This is actually your dashboard. So if you wanted to search for a member, let's say you wanted to call Kevin, right? Or in my case, I want to call Brandon. So I could search for Brandon right here. And now if sorry, I wasn't moving fast enough. If I wanted to actually have a video call with Brandon, I could simply click this button right here, and this entire dashboard would turn into a video template, a video applet, right? I'm right now Kevin. I wanted to search for Kevin.
You know, my username is Kevy Kev, Kevvy,
I think
Kevv. Kevvy, Kevv. Kevvy, Kevv. And then Kevv.
have you,
Okay, there you go.
Kevin Clark. So now I'm subscribed and I'm following Kevin Clark. So now at this point, I can actually have a video call with Kevin Clark. As simple as this. Hey guys, because we're all on the same line, this demo is going to be a little bit slow. I would ask that you don't hound. I'm on Nardivani 2.4. If you guys get on either the Cox or the 5 gig, this will continue to be smooth. And I can give you guys passwords, all right? Because this is where it gets really, really cool. I'm about to get into the real parts of the demo. So Kevin, I'm subscribed to you and I'm following you right now. And this please wait is signifying that I'm now trying to call you.
Should I be picking up my cell phone or just through the Silo cloud?
So if you have two screens on your computer right now, you can literally open up silocloud.com, log into it, and it's probably going to start ringing. The thing about Silo is if you don't have it, if you're not logged into it either on your phone, your mobile app, or have it up on your computer, it's not going to disturb you. And I did that purposely because I wanted to create Silo in a way that we grew, the communications pros were in the past when we were growing up. If you don't want to be disturbed by phones ringing, you probably wouldn't be around your home phone 20 years ago. You would probably be outside because there was no outside phone for you, right? So Silo allows you the ability to be able to step away from the world or open up to the entire world while you're doing so, right?
So I've opened up the persona screen. Where would I go to receive the call?
So at this point, because I'm still waiting for you, you can go to your notification bell to the very top hand corner. I'm pointing to it right now. And it would probably say something like, Leo is trying to call you.
Okay, notifications are where my profile face would be.
If you guys shut down, hang on. Let me close this call real quick. I'll call someone that, can you stay on? All right. Oh, good. So whoever's on Cox is fine. All right. Allison, let me do this with someone that already has a profile established. So that you understand, this entire area works like a phone book. So anyone that's in your contacts that are following you, you simply just push in their names, anything that they're doing on the social media sphere. Also, when you look down here, notice I have Josh Lang, CCOM Victoria, Lavelle, Ranjit, and beside their names are channels that they were watching. That's because these, and if I want to watch the channels that they're watching right now, I can just click on that and now we can start watching TV together. Can't believe my internet is moving like this right now. I'm not used to that. Let me shut some things down, guys. 1 second, because this is something that I'm familiar. I'm used to. I just go back to that board and shut some other things down. I was doing pretty.
All that work.
Yeah.
We were loading it up. That massive research we did today.
Sorry for that. Okay. So understanding this section of the dashboard, connection is unstable. Hey Kevin, can you still hear me clearly?
Yeah.
All right. So this section of the dashboard actually gives you a lot of information about the people that you care about in the web. Even this web reference tool that I was telling you about earlier, this web reference tool, if that person had filtered out, would look something like Brandon's web reference tool. So now I can click on anything that Brandon would like me to be exposed to right here. If I went to his Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest, it'll go directly to Brandon's Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. Or all of these channels are active channels that other people are viewing, and I'm able to share that viewership right here. Now, your first persona background image is pretty dormant, but you can actually make an active image by simply clicking on the news feature, and then now your persona dashboard looks like this, and that's why it's called dashboard. It's gonna change the way you want it to be changed. So if you want the news that's being fed through the AP, or if you wanted to have your favorite videos show up, those functions will be set to the user. sometimes I like to put the featured users out here, and the featured users, this kind of lets us know who's got more hits on our platform. And typically, when you click on any one of these featured users, you go directly to their profiles and they're doing.
So TK Carter's part of the team.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, I know
TK,
TK.
yeah, TK has been on the beta test group for a very long time, since the
Wow, I talked to
beginning.
him in about 10
One of
years.
my best friends. That's one of my best friends.
Man,
He's kind of crazy,
we got some stories.
but we all are.
He's got some stories.
All right. So now that we can understand the rest of the functions of the menus are as follow. Under your icon is your profile, your manage profile, a go live button that takes you to a go live section of Persona. The go to Silo 360 takes you out of Persona and into Silo 360. I don't recommend new users going to Silo 360 until they master the Persona. And then I have Persona Admin because I have credentials. You will have Persona Admin if you are an owner of a retail store or an e-commerce store, and this is the way you manage your business through your Persona Admin. This cloud drop-down menu gives you access to your private cloud, your shared cloud, or your Silo TV, but it also, while you're on an Android device, you can actually download the TV app, the Silo Cloud app, or the QR code scanner directly to your phone. If you download this to your computer, it's not going to do much good. This is only for the mobile app usage.
Are those apps free?
Yes, absolutely. So right now I have a couple of guys that was calling me on video call while I was calling you, and that's what the hang up was. So that's your notifications. It'll tell you who's following you, who's subscribed to you, who's calling you. Stories is a pretty unique feature. It allows members to go ahead and create video and audio stories and then post it in a timeline fashion like that of Instagram. Applications is another component. You'll see all three of these tabs on this drop down as well. So you have your applications tab, your community tab, and your stories tab on this side. This is the drop down menu that most people will use. This is the drop down menu that new beginners typically use because they're unfamiliar with this drop down. This menu, starting from the top to bottom, exposes your My Cloud. I would say don't click on that yet. I want to show you that. Your chat, your community, your applications, your entertainment, your settings menu. I'll show you some cool things about your settings. Your story record button, your go live button. When you click on this button, your entire platform is automatically live. You can now share your live video streaming with the world. We are border free. Everyone in China, India, Africa, and Germany could witness you on Silo simultaneously. And I haven't even set a member viewership yet on that. And then this is just the all user profiles tab. Before I go to the My Cloud tab, I want to just share that Silo is in 144 languages. During this beta, I only put it in 14 languages. It instantly translates everything that's going on. And I'm going to just put this back in English right now for the rest of the demo. This little button microphone right here is pretty unique because this is our Silo AI. You can actually disable it by simply not touching it. The minute you touch it, you're asking it to go ahead and do things for you, like if you wanted to open the cloud feature, you would say things like open cloud after touching this button, or open chat, or open whatever, right? But
So if you,
don't say,
it's a loud question. If you engage it, to disengage, you just have to press the microphone again.
huh? Huh?
I said, oh,
You said,
What'd you say, Kevin?
he said to gauge to disengage.
right. So if you engage it by pressing the mic, and if you want to disengage, you just press the mic again, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Please see if I call him back. Okay. So let's go into my cloud. Silo Cloud, as you can see, I use my entire cloud. So all right. I use every portion of this cloud. It literally has about 8 of my computers stored into it. You can store just about every type of file type, from exe files to application files, MP4s, PDFs, executable file types, you name it. And we literally give everyone a free cloud. So if you actually have, if you're already logged in, if you just click on the Try Now button, Try Now is going to give you about 50 MB, or what 50 MB would translate to in the way Silo Cloud interprets data is a lot of gigs of storage over the internet. Why this part is important is no matter where I am in the world, I don't have to chug around laptops and what have you, because all of my information is in Silo Cloud. So when I go to this computer, and like yesterday, it was about to crash. My team can be a witness to that. I literally just took 28 gigs off of this computer and just downloaded it into my Silo Cloud so that the computer could still be healthy.
Vulnerability.
We have total redundancy. Silo Cloud is probably the number 4 widest expanding cloud in our country. It's as vulnerable as Switch is, and as you know, General, if Switch goes offline, the entire nation's internet and communications will be offline because it is fiber ring. Our servers are co-located across the planet, though. So where Switch may have interrelationships, Silo has already been nestled throughout the world. So my redundancy pales in comparison to anybody else that opened up, let's say, their version of a cloud on Amazon. That's only in America.
There's
So
a storage capability in Las Vegas. You've seen that, right?
That is Switch, General.
Okay, that's
Switch.
So
That's
what you're saying?
my people.
Okay, those are your people. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Switch and I interfaced about 6 years ago, and we built a very strong relationship. It's like its own government. But to be honest with you, I'm not really relying on them either, because once we built our fiber rails architecture inside the cloud structure, we basically device independent, and that's where I was growing towards.
Well,
So we have
please.
we have redundancy in Hong Kong and small islands. We have a hub in Trinidad. We're in the Netherlands. So I mean, I can jump from country to country, snap of a finger.
So I guess the question, I guess there's two vulnerabilities I'm asking about. The first is the vulnerability of having stuff in the cloud, period. Then there's the vulnerabilities of those sites that are carrying information for you. And do you have series of firewalls?
General, so those sites don't typically carry anything. I'll go into the architecture of how Silo clusters data and operate through the fiber ring. Away from this particular call because
All right, I got you. I'm sidetracking you, so and you said 30 minutes, and I've already bust both of our clocks. So
that's okay. So, security-wise, every other cloud framework that you know of today is based on a public framework. Right now, I'm the administrator and key developer of Silo.
did you talk to Charles, by the way? Did you and Charles ever get that conversation going?
No, sir. I haven't spoken back to Charles. I haven't.
Yeah.
But I will.
Okay.
In any case, the public clouds are the ones that users have to actually worry about their data in. Again, the manager and the developer silo, and the only thing that I have access to is assisting you changing your password. The encryption level is such a thick parameter, so many variables, multiple built like a banking system. So it's private secured access module technology interface into everyone's unique dedicated server. So we're not sharing one public space in cloud. Every person that's a part of the silo actually has their own unique space in the cloud. So it's a little different. Current this level of service to end, and that's why they hedge their bets and give you limitations on what type of files can actually be there. I don't care if you put any type of file there because it's not going to affect my cloud. You know what I mean? Kevin, I know you understand what I'm talking about. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Right next to the upgrade storage button, the record button, guys, if you can see that. So you know how sometimes you're in the middle of something and you're like, I'm going to record this, and you're not actually recording because you're always recording it on something else, right? Well, Silo allows us to go ahead and record directly, or video, and then I can send it to my timeline stories or download it to this PC. But I know that once I do, so you can do that right in the middle of your meetings. How about that?
Right. So Lau, can you repeat that? Because you froze for a few minutes for me. Could you repeat that with the recording of the information in the cloud?
Okay, all right.
General Bray, did you hear him?
My video right here, and then I'll try to do it for you.
No, he was freezing on this end too. So, but I said at the front end, he knows you know what he's talking about. I left it there and let that keep going.
Okay.
You guys back?
We're here.
All right, let's try to do that again.
General Bray, do you have any questions that you want to ask before you break contact for a few minutes?
At this point, no, at this point in time, no, because this is one of those things where you're going to have, for me, I'm going to have to go inside and meander around. I've already been inside to where it says conference one to many, many to many, and I was hoping we would actually transition to that and get off Facebook and play inside and talk inside. But I understand why he's doing it, because and from this way he can show it while he talks to us, and I got it. I'm with that, but I am truly a hands-on learner. So
Right.
I got you.
Same here. Yeah, I mean, eventually what we want to do is be able to find each other, General Bray and I, and be able to have a one-to-one conversation or
no, there's two parts, because remember this, what was the thing that you told Lau you wanted him to be able to do tonight?
Right. What I was looking for was a communication system, one to many institutions, to try and daisy chain.
But many too many. It's really many to many, so they can all talk to each other.
Oh, yeah, one to multiple. Yeah, one. Yeah, so I want to connect.
You want a network. You want a network that ties.
Right. So that
and he's showing that part pretty clearly. So you have the ability. And what is the? I do have one question. What is the throughput or the pipe that this thing operates under?
good question, because I was going to ask for latency also.
Yeah, because right now we're on a Zoom call, and I can't wait to see what it's going to be like on a silo call. So let me go ahead and open up this real quick. So I am now live. You guys see me? I'm in my live screen.
Yep.
So I'm going to invite you to this live screen right now. I need you to grab your phones.
I'm on my laptop.
Yeah, but I know you're on your laptop, but grab your mobile phone.
I've downloaded on mobile phone too, so I can go both of them.
No, I need you to be on both of them. Here you go. This is why I'm doing it this way.
All right.
So, you see that QR code that's right there on your screen?
Yes.
Scan it.
Okay, gotcha. I'm already there, though, so it's not fair. I'm not sure if will I get two screens? Let's see here. That's DoorDash. Hold up, let's see.
I'm gonna use this other phone. It's not.
Hey, you know what, Kevin? You're following me right now. So you see this little button right now? General, why don't you pay attention to the screen? I'm gonna just show you something real quick.
I'm following you too.
Okay, good. Oh, you are?
Yeah,
great.
Right above me.
Got you. Good. So listen, don't even worry about the QR code. Watch this. I'm gonna just send you guys a quick text message.
Join live. Gotcha.
Click on that.
I did. I'm here.
And now you're here.
Yeah, I'm here. I've been playing around with you all day for just waiting for it to happen.
And I'm clearer than Zoom. This is much clearer than Zoom.
Well, I'm gonna take it off Zoom. I'm gonna kill Zoom. We don't need to Zoom anymore.
No.
Okay, let's exit full screen. Zoom is leave Zoom gone. I've left Zoom, leave the meeting.
how much clearer they are on the silo than the Zoom crap that we've been on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. Okay. Look at that smile on General Bray. Oh, this is great. General Bray, you still with us, or did you leave? Okay, Lyle, I think General Bray had to leave for a few minutes. Hey, Lyle, well, I've got some bandwidth constraints with my phone inside of my house. So that's where it may be some latency. I'm on a old LG E4E 4G phone. So I don't know if you guys can hear and see me.
So, I took you now because you got me on, you shut me on two pipelines. Yeah, you should have me down on the two pipe. You got me on the computer and on my handheld. All right. So now the question is it piping into either one or both of them? Let's see what I've got here. That's me on that one. Okay, all right. I'm gonna step with John. I'll be back.
Okay, all right, General, we'll see you back in a few minutes. Hey, Lyle, can you hear me? Lyle, can you hear me? Yeah, I've got only 2 bars on this phone, so that may be an issue for me. Okay. Yes, I've got no bars here. I've got about 2 bars on my house, inside of my house. So that's probably why I have nothing coming through.
Kevin, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So let's not do group participation anymore. I just want to kind of get through this because I'm still a little groggy. So if I wanted to create a group between me, you, and the general, I would simply do this. I would name the group LA Dream, right? And then I'll select you two and perhaps one of my guys.
Okay.
And then that group is now saved. So now I can go down to LA Dreams. Gotta be somewhere here. I did say that LA Dreams. Huh? Thought I said the LA Dreams. No, I probably didn't hit the submit. Okay, that's what it was. So in any case, I can actually create that. And then once you create that group, you can simply go down to your group list. And it's always to the bottom. And there it is, LA Dream.
Okay. So
And now that if the group is online, I didn't put an icon there. I can simply call both of them right now.
one button to get, okay, all both people, okay.
Right? And now you have the same video calling feature as you did Go Live application. Thing is, you're managing and you driving your own destiny in Silo Cloud. So it's going to take a true course to be able to understand each module, because even inside of this module, I'm going to get out of this group message. Let's just go to an active one of my guys that we're talking every day on this, right? If I wanted to see anything that we shared between each other every day, it's right here. If I wanted to sort that by media only, it's right here. If I wanted to sort that by calls only, it's right here. If I wanted to see any files that we shared, it's here.
Right there, okay.
If I wanted to drop files in here, this is what's actually pretty cool too.
So everything is drag and drop, there's no import, huh?
Yeah, everything is drag and drop or import. So you can actually bring it in from a Google browser or your Chrome extension. Right now, Google's not liking me so much because when I'm in Silo, I don't really need that. So Google's not really responding to me. But I don't really need them. I can just do this. Actually, your screen share technology won't let me just bring my, yeah, shit. There we go. So if I want to just drag this to Ranjit, I just drag it like this.
Okay.
That's easier for me. All the other buttons and everything else. This is kind of Apple-like. You know, it's like open architecture. Pictures go here. That's where it's to go. And then it automatically fixes it all. you know. So, you can also do a pretty unique find feature. So if we were talking subject matter, and I was like, I'm looking for that thing that had checking in it. Oh, yeah, it's already finding it. It's going to next checking, or do something simpler like high. It's going to go to the next high, right? So, I mean, we put all these little quirks in it to make it easy for the users. And then managing your calls is a lot better too, because as you can see, I'm timestamped. 7:20 is when we started that experiment with you guys. Tried to get 7:14. I can still join that call. That's what's crazy. I can still join that call right now.
Right.
Until
so all of
I
these
burn
features,
that.
so all of these features that you are showing me right now, if I was trying
Are
to
free.
use the AI, it would be able to do all this stuff without me having to push any buttons.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this for the elderly or for the paraplegic that want to be able to socialize on the internet as well. Right now, if you go to any Google browser, you tell it to go and do certain things, right? You can do it from your mobile phone faster than you can your computer, right?
Right.
Well, inside of a website, that's an operations protocol. That's operations language. Inside of an application, though, if you're inside of one of these things, like say Facebook, you're not going to tell Facebook, "Hey, search for Alice's profile. Hey, give Allison a like." You know what I mean? Well, I have no hands,
Right.
so
Pretty
these are
important
things that
feature,
Silo. Yeah, this is what Silo is looking towards being that one for all.
Right.
One key thing on our chat that I've grown pretty proud of is this feature. Hang on. I want to go into here. I'm probably gonna have to reduce my screen. 1 second. There we go. One of the features that I'm mostly proud of is the ability to translate directly into my chat. So let's say that person is in Chinese, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's go simplify Chinese. Now everything in my chat applet is Chinese. So certain messages, messengers won't be able to interpret these things. Ranjit is China. He speaks Chinese. I'm American. I speak English. Here we go. Hey, Ranjit, I'm just going over some small things with the guys during this test phase. Give me a call later. So I just do that, and it's going to interpret everything to Ranjit in Chinese.
Chinese. Okay. Wow. Nice.
I don't have to worry about because I need to know what it's saying to me. He needs to know what it's saying to him. See? When I go to Chinese, this is what Ranjit is seeing. So a lot of interpreters, they're only going to show you the language that you can speak into it. Like if that actually makes sense to you. I want to know the entire language in English. And I want to be able to speak in English and let the computer do the interpretation to the other end of that.
Right.
So
What you said. Okay. That's cool. That is cool. That is super cool. Yeah, one of the features that I like to be able to showcase is there's a lot of English as second language going on here in LA County. And wow, for doing video conferencing, this could really allow a lot more connectivity to people who are trying to learn English, but be able to really understand how to use this kind of technology. So they're not just doing it,
Well,
in classrooms.
you know, the other thing that we're doing, Mark, how did you know I was looking for you right now? Okay, good. One of the things that we're going to be putting on our closed caption, so that even if you're doing your one-to-many, they can select to hear everything that you're saying through writing, right? And then select that language, because we can actually do real-time interpretation of what you're speaking in translation. So now your closed caption becomes you speaking to the world. It's like Babylon, right? So I
Wow,
was actually
that,
helping you guys.
that is super cool. Yeah, so the end user can actually be able to hear the English posting of what you got in their language. And it would,
Yes.
yeah, so simultaneously you could have the ability to get people from Mexico and China and Germany to be able to hear the message in their language.
Hey, not only that, Silo will read it back to you. So you've been Silo talk throughout the presentation. I've just tried to calm him down.
Wow.
Mark, you had a question?
Wow, this is, yeah, I've got multiple questions, but what I wanted to do.
Wait up, Kevin.
Okay.
Wait up, Kev. I have a question from the audience. One second, from the room. Perfect. Absolutely. We can absolutely do that. I put Grammarly in there as a code strand. So Grammarly will actually break up their broken English slash Spanglish into a context that we can understand. So Grammarly is in there right now. Notice I will attempt to speak broken language sentence. Grammarly will fix that before it goes out to the window. So all of my texts come across perfectly as well. So I would like to start by trying to, yesterday, so I'm trying to really mess up Grammarly, right? And Grammarly doesn't want to mess right this minute. It actually put periods. So let's go ahead and give me a bad sentence. Give me a bad sentence. Give me a broken sentence. Just any broken sentence. He would be 10 tomorrow. All right. He would be. It's hard to do it. I can't. It's hard. I can't even think of one. But you get it. Take a ride.
You're shooting the rapids. You're shooting the rapids.
Shooting the rapids. So in any case, it's pretty neat. It's I like the Grammarly string text interpretation manager. That was something new that we put into our text editor, and I think it's gonna help people communicate a lot better. Hey, actually, anything that you're writing, if you put it inside of here, like texting it to each other, is going to fix it. So a lot of my ideas, I literally just throw my ideas out, and Grammarly fixes it. And then I copy it into what I'm doing as work. I mean, I'm just giving you all my cheat codes. This is a life hack. You know what I mean? It's a cheat code. So I absolutely love it. This is actually one of my favorite programs inside the system. And I'm literally trying to figure out how I can turn that into a solution by itself. Just, I want to speak to it, let it go ahead and coordinate the entire context of of what I'm speaking to it.
Sir, we're still on.
Of
You want to rejoin?
in the form of a text string that's perfectly written.
Okay.
I think I can do that. Might do that.
We're still on the same stream that we were on before. Lyle and I are still. He's doing some screen share right now. Some of the features. Try again, because it's still the same link and password and meeting ID. As soon as I see you, I'll invite you in.
Hey guys, y'all got any feedback? Yeah, I mean, you guys been using it a little bit, so all right.
Hey. So you're out. So you close the browser. Try to see if you can close the browser and come right back in immediately. But I don't see you in my invite window.
No, because I don't want to break it. He's on this call right here. This conference thing. Reason why we couldn't have Kevin on this conference because he doesn't have good bandwidth where he is. So. So Mark, so that's why me and the girls and me and all our team everywhere else we use it. It's I mean, if I had communication back and forth with you, it's as simple as going to the rand. Take a look at this real quick. Going to look at everything that we wanted to, everything that you and I spoke about would be right here. You know, this is better than email, guys. You know, because I can go directly to it. If it was a media link or if it was a picture of anything, you know what I mean? We can go right to it.
Sending you the invitation or the information again, and see if you can use another browser. Can you use something other than Chrome?
So, even if we were out there, Mr. Mark, and if I was taking a walk on a property or something, and you're like, "Hey, I need a screenshot of that," and I'll do something like this and send it to you.
Yeah, see if you can close everything, and then.
That crazy?
Yeah, he's actually on with some other team members who are kind of asking about some other features like the Grammarly. That can actually.
So I got you on that. So your gallery, if it came from me, you just click on my name, and this is the way you would manage me. How about that? Right? I mean, so the logic thing, the logic in me tells me that if Allison sent me something, okay, we haven't spoken a whole lot. We just talked on it.
Why don't you try to come on through your phone?
Bam. I can see the gallery. We just talked on it. I mean, our whole existence has been on WhatsApp, and we got to move it, Allison. We got to move it, kid. Yeah.
I click them, I can't subscribe. Or how do I subscribe to them? How do I find them to subscribe?
Can't get it. Well, it's left. He's left.
Well, he,
I have them right here, but I don't know where to.
no, you go to,
I'm right here. All I use is click on it.
because some users don't allow you to follow them or subscribe to them.
But then Adele, I can't use it. Subscribe to her. I don't think she's.
So let's go to the all user.
Am I just having?
Yeah, so
You gotta be nice. That's all.
so you can't subscribe to them from this feature right here. You do that from the dashboard. So Adele, AD, AID, AIDD. All right.
Basic spelling. Spelling first.
Come on. I'm skipping over there too. AID. Oh, there we go. All right. Now I can subscribe and follow to you too. See that? Knowing is half the battle. And I'm giving you a like, kid. I was your second like. Lakita Alexander. Do you have a page now, Lakita? Can't find Lakita, what's your username? That's why people can't find people.
That's it. You don't spell it right.
I mean, why don't they put their real names?
That's the point. That's what I'm hearing. We had 3 incidents here in 2 seconds. I know you wanted to be incognito. Everybody wants to be incognito.
Yeah, but they won't find you like that. No one would find you searching for something else. Yeah, I'm like right here, the general admin,
That's
the
right.
guy right here.
He can do anything.
He's
if
got
you
the
let
light.
him know.
I can help you change your user ID. Yes.
Spell your name.
When did you get here?
They came in while you were busy.
What's up?
They snuck in while you were busy.
What's up, kid?
They've been listening to all this.
I like your space over there, cuz.
Yeah.
Working on Spanish? Cool. Cool.
Everybody's stationed around, you know.
I love it. I love it. So the whole group is in.
Yeah. Well,
Man.
yeah.
So Kevin, when you come back alive, because you're muted, if you knew that. So you guys are starting to get the hang of this now. So the chat function is quite amazing, I would say. Right? Community is equally pretty. I see Kevin already started doing things in the community. Did we unlock him to do community stuff? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Lyle, I've been populating and posting things that I want to
I see
continue.
you.
Yeah. So
I love it.
matter of fact, one of the key things I wanted to talk about is these net labs that the California Community Colleges have spent $6 million on, these virtual net labs. And this is a video recording of the chancellor and all the digital section navigators talking about how great it is to have all these different software licenses in here to try and train people, actually train the trainers, but it's supposed to drill down to the students, which it's not doing. So if you look, yeah, so this is literally a video recording.
I'm gonna look at this right now. Kevin, what's cool about this? I'm glad you put this here because watch this. If I wanted to share this, everybody on my Facebook, my Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, everything, it's a one click. Boom. Now Kevin's Silo Cloud share will go directly to my 5,000 people. Is that crazy?
Exponential.
Which Michael Smith is that, by the way?
So we can still do all the likes and comments just the way you would on any other social. We can. I know Stephen, right?
You know Steve Wright? He's the guy that I want
Yeah.
to put you in front of, man. He's the head of all the California community college, 115 community colleges for bringing in solutions. He used to work for Verizon.
Yeah. So picture that. You see I just did a picture in picture? So I can keep on doing this.
Wow.
Like, I mean, yeah, I had Miss Washington on. Is now back in here. Our posts, there's not a function inside of our timeline posts that doesn't outperform other things that are doing limited functions. With the ability to be able to post something at a single platform and then share it to all rival platforms, that's significant. You know what I mean? And I think that helps any influencer get their message out because now they can concentrate all of their messages on one timeline, you know, and then start concentrating all who's following them. Like right now, I just mouse over to Kevin and I see exactly. I'm going to actually put a thumbs up on that one. You got 2 followers now, 1 subscriber, 1 view. I'm going to subscribe to you as well. I'm going to follow you as well. That QR code, if someone scans it, is gonna allow them to go to your profile and stay attached to you as well. And they're gonna be following you in everything, Instagram, Facebook, everything. You know what I mean? So this function is pretty awesome. And the more you start using this, the more adaptive it is. Go to applications. Go to applications. Applications. Open applications. I'm sorry. Open applications.
Moving to Silo applications.
Open chat.
Moving to Silo chat.
Am I forcing your guys' stuff to open as well? Open community. So are you seeing this, Kevin?
Yeah.
Open applications.
Moving to silo applications.
So as you see, the voice commands are pretty solid. We're gonna put a color code on there so that you know when the microphone is open. The bottom here tells you all of the different apps that are on Silo, and we have about 28 apps. But for right now, we're just allowing members to. We even put Netflix and Hulu on here, so if you actually have a Netflix account, you can just get started. It's just gonna work. It's just gonna work. See that? I love when I see people's reaction when they see that. It just works.
Juno Bray, are you in
Get
applications?
off of those things.
I am in applications. I'm watching Lyle's work.
Wait,
But when I-
okay. Okay, cool.
when I-
Yeah, Silo Wallet. Yeah, this is
But
super cool.
when I click on applications, off to the left, Netflix comes on real quick and then disappears.
No, yeah, he's in control of everything right now.
He's not in control of mine, I don't think.
Right now,
So-
just in Silo Wallet.
No, he's not inside of mine. He's
Okay.
what's on the Zoom screen is yes, but I'm actually in applications. I'm actually running it on the right hand side when he says what
Right,
he's
yeah,
doing.
Okay, so I'm in it too, but it's actually auto. It's going when I'm in applications, so it's just moving from one page to the next. So it's just looping.
Yeah,
So
but,
I'm in Silo Chat now.
but he's not doing that. So see, for instance,
Right,
I
I know.
want to go try an application while he was doing it.
But you can't click on it because I guess you don't have the administrative capacity to do it.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I mean, we have to turn you on, General Gray. You can get started and do a trial, but then you're gonna run yourself into a couple of other little
Okay,
corners.
I got it. I'm in the walls. Okay, I got it. Cause right now everything's on automatic.
right. So
Yeah.
I
Okay,
thought it was Lila was in control of it. Just it's an automatic.
No, that
slide.
was and I knew he wasn't controlling ours because what he's controlling is on Zoom, and it wasn't keeping up with the Zoom, so I knew it wasn't doing the same
So this
thing.
is this so Lyle? How many different slides in this slideshow? Because I'm seeing I think I've counted about 12 different slides.
Yeah, we have Silo has 32 different applications. So you have 32 different buttons. So look, I'm gonna click on music right now, boom, it goes to the music, right? And then if I wanna get started with the music, I just click get started with the music. And then, oh, I'm in the music. And then I can go to the artist and, oh, look, I have the list. Yeah. So again, a lot of these applications are,
Okay, so let's go quickly. So tomorrow when we do this again tomorrow with Lou, we really need to be real crisp so he can see it, and then he can start because then he'll think about how to connect. But the truth of the matter is
I'm not
everything
doing this with Lou tomorrow.
the connect's already here.
Yeah, in a number of ways. In a number of ways.
Sure.
The entertainment piece is there. The record story, guys, I've shared that with. Hey, Kevin, you should love this because I thought about you every time we were doing this code. When I go to my stories, every story that you created for yourself.
Wait, repeat that. Every story. What? I didn't hear that. Repeat that, please.
I'm about to show you. Every story that you create for yourself creates your own individual channel. So it catalogs all of these stories for you. So I thought about you in this because you could actually have all of the people, all the personas that you interview, populate a channel for each one of them.
Nice. Okay. Got it.
You
Nice.
with me? I just thought about you as a person to be that you know what to do with this.
I know, hey
Let's just
man.
put-
Not yeah. I literally understand how I can actually fire the first bullet now. With
Yeah.
with some of the people who really will understand that this is an end-to-end system and you don't need anybody else.
At all. At all. At all. I
And
mean,
that's what I want Lou to understand, is that this is what could become the gate opener, because all these gatekeepers are not going to believe it until it's demoed.
Okay,
And-
yeah. Well,
do this for Lau. Each person has a thing that they're looking for. Make sure that you can capture the thing they're looking for, and make sure that Lau shows them their thing plus, but always show them their thing, the thing they think they're looking for, because they will see very quickly that Lau gives them the thing plus. Because if you don't give them their thing, they will get lost.
General Gray, you're absolutely right. I always ask a person who's a potential client what the minimum viable product that they have to have that they don't have right now.
Just you ain't got no minimum. Just say what they want. Ask them what they want.
Well, yeah. Well,
because there's so much capability in this right here. Like my immediate response when I went inside was it felt like Facebook, it felt like a smooth Facebook at first, because it didn't have all the ads hidden inside of it.
we'll never have ads.
Yeah, see,
We'll never have
so that part was real smooth. The second part, the second thing that it has is it has the effects of a YouTube. So you could, I felt like although I didn't see the connection, but since I know it's tied to Google, I know YouTube's already in there. Hey, by the way, can you do that for us real quick?
What would you like me to do?
Give me a YouTube. Give me a YouTube Temptations music.
All right, so I can go to YouTube from the applications.
That's good. That's fine. However it happens.
I'm in YouTube Premium.
Now, and that's already funded inside the system.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. In fact, I'm gonna make you guys laugh. Here's one for you. Do YouTube A5 Brown? YouTube A5 Brown. See if it pulls up. Make you laugh a little bit.
If it's A5 Brown.
A5 Brown. PHI. APHIBROWN.
Well, you heard the rest of what he said?
Brown, B-R-O-W-N. Some spaces in there. Probably got some spaces. A separate space.
Yeah. PHI space Brown.
Okay, there you go.
Is this it?
Yeah,
That's it. I think it's on the top. I think that's it.
yeah, that's it.
I don't hear the sound on it though, but you can. That's in my man cave, and that was.
I see.
Yeah, we were doing a 50th year reunion, and so somebody had the brilliant idea because my nickname was A5 Bray, so they said I said no, I said so So I was doing James Brown because Get On Up, it just came out. So
Yeah, I see you.
2016.
I see you.
September
So
2000.
anyhow, okay, so let's track it, and that came up real quick. There's there's about 3 A5 Browns that we did leading up to it, and then one after it was all over with. That was 2016. But somebody actually sent it to me the other day because I didn't know they'd hung it. So I said, well, let me see if it shows up. Okay, but that did. That was that's interesting. Okay, good to hear.
Well, we could actually put that on the timeline and really put that up. But so right now okay. Feels like smooth Facebook. I see your comment. Everybody that's in the chat right now, can you please post a comment on the timeline posts just to kind of reveal that we had that many people in this infotainment zone.
Now I will give you
I
one.
don't do this.
I will give you another that you could, that one that's on a serious note.
Yeah, I see. I didn't know the general.
I'll give you one that you could sing on a serious note, that Big U from the leader of the Crips and I actually did a K107 discussion. It actually lasted a couple of hours, and it's Big U, and it's Two Worlds Divided. It's through iHeart, and they gave me the authority to put it anywhere I want to put it. iHeart Radio.
So we should put, man, we should put it on Silo.
Go for it.
No, you have to do it, Bray. You can do it.
Actually, it's not on. I don't actually have it. It's like hanging out someplace. You got it. You've seen it.
Send me the link and I'll rip it and then make it an MP4 file that you can drag it into your profile.
That's it. Either that or no, we can bring it on the channel. So guys, look, this is really this was really the beginner version of Silo, right? This is really the beginning of Silo. There's a lot of people on Silo already that use this in their own circles. And we're going to be launching this in the next couple of weeks. So it's important for my team to get as fluid on it as possible. And I'm appreciative of you guys helping us in California to get some of the business leaders moving towards this direction. Once they realize what can be done here, a lot of other things change.
Hey, here's one for you. Go to just to see people. Go to Google and do Big U and General Gordon Bray. And do Gordon hyphen Bray, and that'll give you things you can play with, because all of it is right there.
General, I don't have time to play with things, General.
Don't worry about it. I was just I'm sitting there to Kevin.
Kevin needs to play with this, man. You guys need to do this on your own playtime.
I'm good with it. Oh no, I said my point is Kevin can play with it because he's got.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, he's got. All right, we're good. So okay, I got it.
Right.
So General, look, this is literally. I mean, this was really broken up. My team was used to me doing this in a fast pace. I wanted to be able to just fly through all the modules, not stumble through anything, just kind of stick through everything. But I appreciated the kind of question and answering. We can't do this if you guys bring me on to do a demonstration. You're gonna have to just have that person sit through it. I know they could be falling off their seat, but I need 7 minutes and I run through the entire Silo Cloud in every presentation, but it always takes me 30 minutes plus with questions. You know what I mean?
I got it.
How many times have you seen me do the Silo presentation?
So let's do this. We'll help you. let's do this. What time are we scheduled to have Lou on, Kevin?
To be determined. That's why I wanted to get through this first, so that we
Okay,
can actually bring
it's
you
easy.
and Lou
It's
together.
easy.
So I'm gonna reach out to Lou.
Hey,
So-
hold tight. This is how we'll do it. Tomorrow, whatever time y'all set up, before we bring on Lou, what we do is we tell Lou that he's gonna walk him through the process. You and I don't say shit, and Lou is the only person who can, and he'll probably have just some questions just to get through and set up. That's what he'll have. Now, hopefully we will have given him a link and got him so that he starts off at the right page. That way, when you start, it's there. And if you want us to be at a place in this process, we should be there in advance so that we're tracking.
Well, here's a suggestion. I think he should try to set up his own profile.
There you go. There you go.
That's what I said. We do that in advance before you come on, just like we all did. You set up your profile before you come on. But see, here's the key. We have got to get him on the right page before he starts, because if he's on the wrong page, he'll be just like I was tonight. I had three different pages, and so I had to wait for Lyle to show me which one to be on to get right. Because the system will actually take you, it doesn't take you, Lyle, to that first page, or it didn't earlier.
Yeah, okay.
It didn't bring it to that first page, that one that you gave us first. It took me to another page, and what we got to do for Lyle is to ensure before we bring Lyle on, so Lyle's time is crisp, he's on that page, and we freeze everybody there.
Yeah,
and then we'll
actually, General, why don't we do this? Why don't we not let him have a profile? Do not tell him to get a profile.
Okay.
Sometimes people learn better when they're on the out, trying to learn how to be in the in, right? The fact that you and Kevin have a profile and I have a profile, we can actually communicate on it and show Lou that you're already on. We can chat, we can send files back and forth. We're already following each other, and he'll see that, and then we'll direct him to do that afterwards. So he can have experience on his own.
So here's the question. Since he already knows Zoom, do you want him to come in on Zoom first?
Yeah, I think we should we can bring him in on Zoom first.
Yep.
Because I think if we send him a QR code or a SMS or an email to Silo, we're gonna shock him, and the questions start right there, and then we never do the
Okay.
And that's the fact.
I know.
Okay. All right. Cool. But here's the conversation to us, to you, me, and Kevin. Kevin, if we gotta talk, we talk in chat. And let him go straight to Lou, so that he and Lou can talk, and that way we don't convolute the issue.
General Bray, I'm following you, man. I'm copy everything you're saying. So
Okay.
you know how to direct the energy flow.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm good with that.
So I'll text Lou to find out what times he has available. Is there any blackout times for you tomorrow, Lyle?
I think the later the better, because I've been I don't think you guys know this, man, but I was just waking up before that call. I'm up now.
You told us. You told us.
All right. I'm gonna be up all night again. So so the later the better.
Good, 6 o'clock again.
Shoot for 1800.
Hey, that would be great. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, 1800 would be good. $1,800 would be fantastic.
I was reading one of your teammates' minds.
You're right. You're right. Nah, I'm just waking up right now.
Okay,
Great.
Kevin, I gotta break contact. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll,
Okay,
give us a Zoom link up 1800. I'll look for it.
You got it.
Central,
So
Central
thank you very much, Lau. General Bray, I'm out also. So I'll send information to Lakita as to what time we're going to try and make this happen tomorrow. And Lou will be
Sounds
brought
good.
through General Bray's, General Bray will do the tutorial and demonstrate how he's able to apply what he's learned thus far about how we can use this as a tool.
No, I'm not gonna do that because that is not for me. This is not
No,
my
but I
tool.
mean, again, it's a way for him to just get some idea that this is not too difficult for anybody to be able to figure out how to use it for one bullet. One bullet. And I think we got an idea of what we want to do. Okay, gentlemen, thanks for the time and energy. Over and out.
Thank you, babe. All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.